Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Random Pets LaBARKatory Challenge, where we mix and match all sorts of different animal genes in order to create some curious creature crossbreeds. And it is officially autumn, where I am living right now, and at this point in time, my friends, which means that my mind is really turning to all sorts of amazing autumnal animals that you could think wander through all of the forest of North America. And one of those amazing animals is actually the moose! The largest member of the deer species that currently exist, and also a lover of pondweed. One of the things I can never get over with moose is even though they are so huge, they actually are able to dive in water. Like, they go in lakes and ponds and they can dive up to 18 to 20 feet in order to go ahead and dig up a whole bunch of the plants growing in a pond and eat them. And that just always blows my mind, because have you seen the size of a moose? They are gigantic, you guys. They are absolutely huge. That really just baffles me to think that they're like swimming with beavers and like trying to raid beaver pantries by like diving under the water to eat things. They also, of course, eat things on the land as well, including stripping the bark off of trees and snagging whatever delicious fruits might be hanging about. But I just love the fact that they swim a lot, and so they've been on my mind lately. I've not seen a moose in real life, actually. I don't think I've ever seen a moose in real life, and it is a dream of mine to do. So we are now going to sneak into the forest, enjoy the beautiful autumnal leaves, all the little mushrooms popping up, and put on our lab coats and our safety goggles as we sneak about, and we are going to watch as Himiko, the moose, who actually has eaten some very interesting pondweed that I think was definitely affected by some sort of mysterious witch, we'll say, who possibly drained a potion in a pond. But Himiko here, who has now had some of that little magic potion in their pond water, happens to go ahead and meet Anna! Anna the fox! Look at how beautiful she is! Oh my goodness! And we are going to see what happens when Anna, who also drinks from that mysterious magic pond, and what Himiko are going to do when they meet one another and end up having a little litter of moose foxes together. Like fooses? Like, could we call them fooses, I guess? That's, I guess, a good name. It rolls off the tongue kind of hilariously. So we have been keeping a careful eye on these two, trying to figure out exactly what sort of amazing genes we could expect. What if you end up having a fluffy-tailed moose? What if you end up having a moose that has, like, fox coloring, or a fox that's giant and has antlers? The, like, possibilities could be endless, you guys. I am very excited about that. But we're gonna go ahead and see as they make a nice little cave den lined with all of those golden and red maple leaves and a whole bunch of cute little mushrooms to snack on, as they raise a mysterious crossbreed litter, because that is what our job is here in the Random Pets LaBARKatory, to search the world for all of these interesting mixes. So alright, you guys, I hope you are ready and leaving those comments down below so that one day the random comments generator might pick you to end up becoming one of these curious crossbreeds. And today we are going to be seeing what happens when we have a half-dozen little fooses born. Foos, oh my gosh, what a word. But when they grow up, we do have some unique genes, thanks to Kalino's amazing custom content to go ahead and see. We're gonna see if they end up with the horn, if they end up with the moose face, and if they end up with hooves. Oh, actually having some little foxes that have hooves would be so cute. Oh my gosh, I would really love that. All right, let's go ahead and get started, friends. And creep forward a little bit more, and we will observe as we see Corinne for the first time. And she's got the fox pattern. I love it. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. So we have a little Corinne, and she is actually stubborn, hairy, and friendly, and right now looks a lot like her mom, the fox. But, you know, mysteries could happen, and when she grows up, she might actually be huge. So we might have a huge fox, or we might just have a fox-colored moose that will grow into its antlers. Oh, these fooses. I love this mix. This is going to be so much fun. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the next one, and of course, and see. Oh, we got the little fox patterning, what they're going to be. And this one, it's a moose patterning. Oh, that's so fun. And this is going to be Jessica. Welcome, welcome. You're gonna have such an idyllic little life, raised inside of a cave surrounded by mushrooms and beautiful, beautiful autumn leaves. I'm so jealous. Hopefully you'll eat plenty so that you'll be ready for winter. And Jessica is actually an aggressive sleuth who is loyal, which is very interesting to me. Moose usually just like stay apart from one another. They need big territories in order to have enough food to eat, so they spread out as adults. But the female moose will keep her calf with her and actually raise her calf by her side for a long time. So I think that the loyalty might actually come from the fox side of things, because fox families do stay together for quite a long time, even with the older siblings staying to help with the younger siblings before they disperse to find their own homes. So I wonder what would happen if you ended up having moose who had like the loyalty of foxes, and you just had like a herd of moose going everywhere together. They could probably do quite a bit of damage. That's an intriguing thought. That was what I love about these challenges that otherwise I like never would have thought to do. All right, and the next little one is getting ready. And now we have, oh, look at the cute little, oh, there's no tail on this fox. We have a tailless little fox named, oh my gosh, welcome Fred, welcome. Fred, you are a glutton who is jumpy and playful. Oh my goodness. I love how you don't have a tail. Like, that's just so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, let's switch back over. All of the little ones using their big antlers to go ahead and push together. And slowly but surely, more little ones are popping out. And it's another moose kind. And this is actually going to be Quail. Quail the Mudwing, welcome, welcome. What a cute name too. I love quails. Whoops. I absolutely love quails because they are so freaking adorable. A quail, I've seen button quail, and I've seen like normal sized like poultry quail that are used for like raising for their meat and eggs, but I've never seen like a wild quail. I've seen pheasants, but I would really love to see a wild quail because I think that would be a special experience. And Quail, you are a hairy troublemaker who is quite adventurous. So that's going to be a fun little mix with our fooses. And you say, read Wings of Fire, join the cult. I am working on it, my friend. I am absolutely working on it. I'm going to be so busy because November and December are my busiest months of the year for making Wings of Fire is on my list to go ahead and read and maybe do some book reviews over on my vlog channel of. I like reading young adult books as well as like adult fiction. Adult fiction is usually my favorite though. All right. And now we have Kaneko! Kaneko, welcome, welcome! And I'm so glad that you say, this is very random. I love random comments, don't worry. But I love the sparkly sound effect at the beginning of every video. And thank you! I did that on purpose so that every time you have this little rush that just makes you go, oh, it's the start of another pixel biology adventure. So I'm very tickled to know that you noticed that. And Kuniko, you are a loyal sleuth who is adventurous, which sounds like the perfect little mix of things. And if you guys ever notice like some of our videos don't have that sound effect at the beginning, it's either something special like the wolf howl at the beginning of Wolf Quest, or if it's a very serious series and I'm going to switch from playful Seri to more serious Seri, I sometimes won't use that to start setting the tone. So I'm very tickled that you noticed that. Oh my goodness. Good eyes. All right, and then last but not least, we have right over here, very good mix. Let me put that down. And a skeleton. I like it. We might have to pop that up around Halloween, which was past by now, but I'll add that to the list. Look at the big ears! Oh my gosh, Butter, you're so cute. All right, I think that most of them ended up with the fox ears, and actually, like, little Butter is the only one who ended up with the moose ears. So I wonder if that means that all of them are fox-sized except for Butter. We're gonna have to see. But you are a troublemaker who is friendly and jumpy. I love how many jumpy ones we got this time, because I'm gonna interpret jumpy not as being nervous and scared, but I'm gonna interpret jumpy as like they're all jumping in the piles of leaves and they're playing together, which is so cute. I love that idea. So we're gonna go with that instead. And as we sit and ooh and ah and coo from our hidden spot as a field biologist, we'll go ahead and watch Anna play with all of their little ones. And I imagine Himiko just just like can scoop food out of the trees or the water with those antlers for the babies if they happen to eat plants. But now let's go ahead and see what happens when they grow up. Are they going to be fox small sized? Are they going to be as big as a moose? Are they going to roll the dice of destiny and end up having like antlers or the face or the hooves? We'll have to see. Corinne, you're up first. Corinne, you're huge. That is not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but this is not quite it. So I am amazed. And Corinne's a fox, you guys! Corinne did not inherit the mouth, which would look like this and make them a plant eater. Corinne is actually, believe it or not, I'm very excited about this. Corinne is a moose antlered fox. How cool is that? We're gonna make the antlers black to go ahead and match with the paws. And speaking of the paws, Corinne also inherited the hooves. So we also have, look at that! Oh, that is so cool! Yes! Right out of the gate, we've already ended up with what I wanted, which was a fox that had moose antlers. And it's much cooler than I thought, because I didn't even think that they would have the black antlers. That's so cool! Good job, Corinne! All right, what do our other little fooses have? Jessica? Jessica, you're small! You're so small! And you randomized, let's see, I can't give you antlers or the face. So you're definitely gonna be fox sized for sure. Let me double check I don't have anything that could stand in for that. Yeah, you're definitely gonna be fox sized. However, you did randomize the teeny tiny hooves. So I will add in those hooves for you. Oh my gosh, Jessica's so cute. I didn't even think what would happen if we ended up with miniature moose. That's adorable. Oh guys, this is a great mix. Let's go ahead and pop over and see what Fred's gonna turn into. It's another mini fox moose. And Fred, you actually randomized. Let me triple check to make sure. Like we could pretend. Like, yeah, sure, Fred. Yep, you're definitely, nope. I think we need to have a little more dignity than that. All right. So Fred, you do not have the antlers, but you do, because you can't, and you don't have the mouth, but you do have the hooves. So we have a tiny fox with moose-sized ears who has hooves. This is so fun. This is why I love the Random Pets LaBARKatory challenge. And Quail! Quail, you turned out tiny too. And Quail, you actually don't have the hooves, you have paws. So you're gonna start a whole new lineage of just like moose-colored foxes. Interesting, with big ears. I hope those big ears help you out. Huh, and actually now that I'm looking, I think there was big ears on both sides of the family tree, but I think most of them are from Himiko the moose. All right, next up we have Koniko. And another small tiny one who has hooves. All right, so now we have another fox who actually has hooves, which is kind of amazing to see. Interesting, interesting. This is fun. These are fun crossbreeds. I like this. And then finally we have Buddha. So are we going to end up with mostly a very small little fleet of tiny moose foxes, or oh, we have another big one! Yes, I was hoping we would get another big one. So Buddha, you actually inherited the mouth, but you did not inherit the antlers. And you did not, and you did inherit the hooves though. So we do have the mouth, so we have 2 plant eaters out of the group, I think. No, we just have 1 plant eater out of the group, which is Buddha. And everybody else actually eats meat with the foxes. Though foxes are a little omnivorous, as they will eat like anything else that they can get their mouth on sometimes, but they need to eat meat. They're like strict carnivores too. All right, and you did inherit these hooves, so we'll go ahead and give you a nice pair. There you go. Oh guys, wasn't this just delightful? Spending our autumnal days watching over this mysterious mix of animals. I have to say, Corinne turned out really cool. I was kind of hoping more for like the size of Buddha with the fox, and then maybe having like big fox ears and then the antlers. But this was an absolutely delightful mix. Another fantastic example of your guys' creativity at work. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for our wonderful autumnal day we just spent together as we watched Himiko the moose and Anna the fox have a curious little litter of crossbreeds. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.